As it's starting to be last. Hey. Oh!
A top 25 flash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Kansas State Wildcats, Bill Snyder Family Stadium, as we'll see the number 22 team in the country, the Houston Cougars, taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the Kansas State Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Kansas State ready to kick it off to get things underway. From inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Cougars offense will get the first swing of the game. The give out of the gun. Past the first down marker and still running. Turns it on in midfield. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's on the 10. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Houston. Hello.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. He'll bring it back looking for help. The coverage team maintains his discipline. Not much doing on that return. So Kansas State's offense will get the ball for the first time. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big time running back.
Well, up to millions. Wide away. Oh, that's what I did that. Okay.
So slow.
No, don't team him up. Don't team him up. Don't team him up. No.
right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot, not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
This is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this.
Oh, he's going to go up top. Makes the catch down the right side. Running free. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took him to the house, but they got him at the 24.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Leaves him with the back. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. Throws for the tight end. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away, and that's one he'd like to have back.
Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Wants to go up top. A little screen to the running back. Oh, he's got some space. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Not a particularly long kick from 36 yards out, but he'll have to guide it in from the left hash. Right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Houston offense comes onto the field. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. He might want another play. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got his man on the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. On the run, it's Hawkins. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Power Cats have powered up the noise to try to help this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. A little bit of feeling each other out there down 7-3 as they open this drive. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Picked off. What a play to set him up.
And that is such a veteran play by that defender. In cover 0, he knows the quarterback's going to have to get rid of the football quickly, so he's getting ready to jump anything that's going to be underneath. He does just that. Great job with the speed. Nice job reeling it in for the INT.
offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Makes the grab. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll run it from the gun. Lowers those pads. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Cougars trying to cash it in on first and goal. Trying to bully their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cougar!
Nice drive, nice touchdown. I love this offense's response to what happened a week ago. Listen, we're 0-1, so be it. Let's put the foot on the gas. Let's move forward, get better, and they have in game 2 so far.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got the big tight end on the corner route. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. Wants to throw on third. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Kansas State will have to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. To the air on first down. Got it set up on the outside. There he goes. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on first and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Hawkins. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
The offense changing the play. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Houston will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Getting that push, they pick up a 4 out to the 26. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback keeper. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. And the Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the tight end. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Now on 2nd down. To the ground with the back. And a short gain here in the first quarter will come to a close. That's the end of the period, and Houston has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. The ball's out there after it.
Fucking decent.
The offense
It's hard to work me. That's why I'm here. Son, who's over there? Let him go.
Fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Houston offense once again. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to
Breaks into the open. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Just listen to the little apple. You can hear it all the way to the big apple as they try to get the defense off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Release to the back. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
They'll run play action. Zings it complete to the right. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He'll try to take it back. After making the pick, he took it the other way, and he's dragged down at the 19.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on first down. Flicks it out of the air. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The Cougars now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on second down. Quickly complete. Turning it on. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. They'll try to run for it. They'll make the stop, but the chains will move. It's a first down for Houston. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll use the running game on first and goal. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to fire. Trying to barrel in. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Liberty is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to Coastal Carolina. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he drops to throw. He lets it fly. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. Kansas State will have to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Hauls it in at the 40. Can they catch him?
There you go.
It's a touchdown. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Off the play fake on first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. And the Wildcats have a lot of options on second and inches. Running into the open space. Still on his feet at the 40. He's loose down the middle. Past the 30. He's at the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Wildcats!
A nice job by this offense offense, putting the scoring drive together. And now listen, it's not even halftime yet, so keep fighting. Going to halftime, regroup. We found a little something on this drive. See if we can cut into this lead and continue to make this game closer and closer.
Riding up to add another. And the extra point cuts the lead to 28-10. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. And he's going to try to return this one. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking downfield on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to adjust the pattern. Going to swing it on second down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Houston will be forced to punt. Signals for the fair catch and looks it in at the 40. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll crank up this drive with a pass. Finds his tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Kansas State quick to the line. Second down, he'll throw it. Looking to the big tight end. And it falls incomplete, but that would have been disastrous. A defender was right there. Let's see what they find in the playbook for third and long from the 43. They'll run the screen.
Oh, they beat you.
He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and it just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance.
Oh, he's got some space. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Lets it fly deep downfield. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more.
Wait, who did win the Diamondbacks?
And they'll send out the field goal unit. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. Never mind. That pulls them to within 15, 28-13 the score. That late-in-the-half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Manhattan. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. Two workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Bill Snyder Family Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Just about set to start the second half. Houston will kick it away.
I feel you on that one, but I'm good, brother. Appreciate it, though.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions. The coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive just like they do at the start of the game. They've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring game.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Here comes the heat. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
In the second half, trailing the way they are, they know they're going to have to be able to throw the football to get back into it, but you can't accomplish that if you can't keep your quarterback standing upright. Give the defense tons of credit getting that sack on third down.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the deflection by the defense brings up fourth down. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Looks it in at the 40. He's got great speed. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll give it to the back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. To the air on first down. It's complete to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Cougars have it in scoring position on 1st and goal.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
With the run on 1st and goal. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Making side adjustments here. Second down, they'll go to the air. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Now third and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's cut. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Nestled just inside that right upright. And that lead grows even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. UAB is putting on a show offensively. They've built up a comfortable lead against an opponent that's really been outmanned. They're up by 17 over Army. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Wants to throw on first down. Got the quick pass. They'll guide him out of bounds down at the 25-yard line. They've got it first and 10 from the 25. Quick strike complete. The Wildcats in a good spot here with second and short. Defense way too anxious there, and they just hand them a first down with a penalty.
Encroachment defense.
Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's first and 10. Just going to keep it after the snap. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Pressure coming. It's complete on the right side. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Kansas State will have to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Houston offense comes onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
And the Cougars really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Wants to fire on second down. Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Gets the back moving. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Grabbed behind the line, it's Hawkins. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Might be calling a hot route. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on fourth down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away and doing it cleanly. No PI. And as a result, that defense has earned a...
He'll take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
They go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get the perimeter, running up the middle, try different things to see what you do.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Power football with the run. Across the 45. At the 40, there he goes. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. That's the end of the quarter, and Houston has the lead. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Wide receiver comes in motion. With jet sweep pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The Cougars have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Might be changing the route. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception. They'll go to the ground. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Houston. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
Yeah, and that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
Kansas State, 13.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. And here here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they...
And down he goes back at the 3.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
He is denied, cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. Kansas State will have to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll haul it in right around the logo. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Here comes the Houston offense once again. The defense made a play with that interception to set them up. Now to see if they can cash it in. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got him. He'll be knocked out of bounds at the 29.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Well, it's an offense that prides themselves on being physical. No mystery there. You need 1 yard, turn around, hand it off, let him go to work.
Right back to the well. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. The Cougars trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Abraham. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They'll run for it. He didn't make it. They'll have to give up the football, and hope is still alive. Motion from the wideout. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep down the right side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He'll take another shot here. Makes a catch. 1st down and maybe a lot more. All the way down to the 24-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to get it out of your own territory. Looking to throw again. Got room to work. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. On 1st and goal, let's see what Kansas State calls. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Trying to pull his way in. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. And the Cougars buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on 1st down. From his end zone, looking to throw, got to take care of the ball. Hauls it in. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. They'll run it from the gun. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. The Cougars headed quickly to the line.
And that's a 1st down for the offense.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Working that left side now. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46.
And running backs who can add to the passing game, they can be so dangerous because once they get the catch, they're operating in much more open space than they would be on a handoff. And it really also tests the linebacker's coverage ability. And
grabs it at the 25 in stride. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And they just keep piling.
Bro.
The points we've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
13.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air, trying to set up the screen. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10. They'll use the timeout, 6 seconds left on the clock. And after this play, the cake will be baked. wants to go up top on first down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And the pass is dropped and incomplete, and that's going to do it. The clock has struck 0, and the ball game is over. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender.